Yeah, he passed the test, the final test, going home to home. That was a crazy game. Crazy game. Gosh, I'm trying to recall that game. But, starting with Julio, gosh, he gave us what he had and just got that pitch count up, but punched out 6, 7, something like that. And I thought he threw well. He competed and gave us a chance to win the game. And yeah, we had some big hits, and there's a lot of fight in this club. So that big hit by Howie coming off the bench and Yasiel right there. It was fun.
Not out of the ordinary for him to hit it out of the park. Did you ever think you would see that?
No, I didn't. That was kind of the last thing on my mind. And actually, I took my eye off the ball out in center field, so I really didn't see what happened. Then I hear the crowd yelling, the dugout going crazy. So then I turned to Yasiel, and he's scooting around the bases.
What is it about him that always leaves you scratching your head, good or bad?
Yeah, you know what? I think that there's something about Yasiel that's very fascinating. You love him, and you find yourself other times scratching your head. But he definitely brings energy. He brings energy. He can really defend, and it's one of those things that you don't want to take your eye off him because something might happen. Very good, or maybe not so good. But obviously very talented.
Is Julio going to stay on a 90 to 100 next time, or is going to go?
Yeah, right around there. He's right around there. Yeah, he'll be right there all the way through.
When is his next start?
We haven't decided yet.
You always talk about continued growth with Julio each time out. What did you see as far as growth was concerned in this one?
Well, I think that he made pitches when he needed to, and when he gets stressed, he finds ways to limit damage. I think that the run, the pickoff play today was bottom of an inning right there, where you get the leadoff guy on, and he ends up picking Zimmerman off on a 3-2 count. That was huge, and I think bought him an extra inning. And so there's a lot of things going on in Major League games that I think that he's really familiarizing himself with. And there's really no panic in Julio.
What was the decision behind pinch hitting Kike for Chase?
Well, I think that if you look at in that situation, there's a lot going on in that inning, and AJ has a great bunt, gets him over. We run Slikey. He's a little more fleet of foot than Yasmani. And right there, you got Oliver Perez. I think lefties are hitting 150, something like that. Righties are hitting close to 300. And, Chase hasn't seen too many lefties this year. And Kike is a lefty killer, and I think in that spot, I felt that he can put a ball in play, elevate something, and drive a run in, and always having Howie late in the sense that Howie has a propensity to hit the ball on the ground. You got the infield in, and I like Howie later against the relievers if we could tie it. So, in that situation with a lefty, I felt Kike gave us the best chance right there.
Kendrick and Puig saved Baez a bit. What were you seeing from him? He seemed to labor, and again, slowing his pace again pretty slow.
Yeah, the pace, the game came to a standstill right there, and with Ramos, the velocity was there, and then he hung a changeup. So it seems like when Petey gets in there, he's been victim of that homer, and so it's one pitch that he leaves the change up, and then it kind of gets him going, and that at bat to Worth, you saw the 97s and the 98s, but he emptied the tank right there, and it was good to see Hatch get us out of that. But Petey's got to find a way to get that first hitter and put up some zeros.
Before the series started, I kind of asked you about you guys kind of maybe beating up on some of the lesser teams.
Yeah, you did.
Face the better teams and
right.
Goes back a step. I mean, after sweeping these guys, do you feel that maybe you're building some sustainable momentum here?
I think honestly, we're just finding ways to win, and this was a crazy one. But honestly, I don't really, opponents. Some have better records than others, but we still face some good pitching on some teams that don't have the winning records that can really dictate a game. So I think that we're just starting to feel good and being able to sustain some wins. And I think that you can have the team believe that you can win and you can string some wins together. But until you do it, I just think it boils down to doing it. And I think that we're finally starting to believe that we can sustain this.
Given kind of the overwhelmingly positive energy that I brought, Any wine?
Yeah. Not yet, Dylan. Not yet.